everybody, it's Lisa from Shabby Road Studio. Welcome back to my channel. Today is going to be a fun little project. We are going to make, or should I say, we are going to attempt to make a greeting card or just a fun card. You can use it anywhere you want, really. And we're going to use a vintage sewing pattern, right? So I just found this in my stash as I was getting ready for the garage sale I'm going to have in a couple weeks, week and a half. And I thought, you know, I can't let these go to waste. I got to use them. So this is a beauty. You know, look at those ladies. Somebody had written on here, Teresa and Sandra. So I bet you those were this lady's daughters. And she was going to use this pattern to make dresses or skirts for Teresa and Sandra. I just love it. I love it. So what we're going to start with is, you've all seen them, I'm sure, the blanks, the card blanks, the craft card stock blanks from Hobby Lobby. I try to get these, you know, only when they're on sale. And that is probably every other week. But I don't buy them every other week. But I'm just saying that these things go on sale. Like 40% off. So you can get a good price on these. And they're fun to use. You can create your own cards for people. Get creative. I prefer the cardstock color. You know, the tan. Because everything I do, you know, grungy. But they do have the white as well. Today we're going to... Let's see, I can move that out of the way. Today I want to just kind of grungy it up a little bit more with some gesso. So I'm going to mix some of this gesso over in my little pan, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I used this pan previously for coffee water. I had some coffee and water in here, and I just rinsed it out as best I could, but I didn't get it perfect because I don't want it to be perfect. I'm just kind of adding, I put a little water in there. You can see some of the coffee is coming off from the bottom. I don't want it to be perfect, but we're going to just kind of mix this gesso in a little bit. So, I kind of just, I want to lightly get some, yeah, that's probably not how I want it to look. I wanted to just get some light bits of gesso on here to kind of get some texture happening in the background and to, you know, get rid of some of this brown. Just adding... I don't know if my roller is wonky or if it's, I don't know. Anyway, this is how it's going on. Not gonna dry this. Okay, my apologies. I think I thought I turned my camera back on when I did these stamps, these border stamps, and I don't think you saw that part. Dang it. That's never happened to me before. It's a good thing I looked up because I just kept on going. All right, so I was cutting this pattern open, and I was talking to you, which you didn't hear because I didn't have it recording. I was talking to you, asking you what year you thought this would be. I thought maybe 50s or 60s. I looked on the back. Usually you can find a date. I don't see the date anywhere, so that's got to tell you something. And it was 35 cents. I mean, can you imagine? So anyway, I'm opening up the pattern. I took out the insides. And just going to cut this side. Okay. Now, I want to carefully separate these two ladies. Just about done cutting these guys out. Okay, now let's fold our card. And roll it a bit just to get kind of get it to lay better, you know. After you put anything, you know, any kind of liquid, paint or gesso or anything like that, it just does change the shape of the paper, and it doesn't want to do what you want it to do. I don't know, just kind of work it. You work it. I think those ladies are going to fit on there perfectly. Yeah. I love it. I mean, it'd be nice if I could cut out around in their arms. Oh, okay, I'm going to try it. Okay, I am back. You know, that wasn't that much fun. I got them though, but yeah, not as much fun as you might imagine. So, I gotta clip that. She's got a pointy toe, and I don't like it. There we go. Better? Better. Okay. Now, before I glue these ladies down, I need to make sure that I'm happy with the background. If there's anything else I want to add back there. And I don't know if I am happy with it. Let's move these guys for a minute. Man, can we get that to sit down? Okay. So I have this set, oops, a set of stamps. This is like a, yeah, I'm gonna need that stamp. This is like a stitching. I think we're gonna try it. I don't know if I should try it in a, I was gonna say, I wonder if we should try it in a different color, but I'm thinking over here. Oh, it's coming off, it's coming off. Okay, we're gonna try it. Okay. It's okay. That's not where it goes. It goes inside plastic. It is maybe not my favorite stamp, but and then we have this nice mannequin thing, dress form. I could definitely try to stick that on there. You know, it's going to be, all right, so the ladies are going to be here. I could just do it kind of in that opening. It's just part of the background. I don't want this to be the focal point or anything. Yep, that didn't even. For some reason, it's giving me troubles. Yeah, it didn't come out as clear as I had hoped. But it's still good. It's all good because these guys, it's just the background. Okay, so don't hate me, but I did, I went over this a little bit more with some more gesso just to kind of push this. Actually, you can see it kind of better, actually. So I pushed that dress form, that mannequin, a little bit back with the gesso, and then I did some, the script stamp over the top. So I kind of like that better than I did before we did that. So, yeah. So I wanted to take some pieces off from this. I want to take Simple to Make, and I want to cut that out. We could even take the number. We can always use all of that. And we're going to lose a little bit of that line. Okay. So I say we always try to use these bits and pieces. Or is it bits and bobs? Who says that? Margaret from Seven Plaza. Yeah, that might be a little too busy. I was thinking about just putting something behind that so it would... This might work. This is just a piece of coffee dyed paper. So, grab the grungy page. Where's my glue? I'm going to glue it and then maybe cut the piece a little bit. Oh, come on. It's fun to use up these old vintage sewing patterns. There's a lot of uses for them. So if you ever see them at the thrift stores or wherever your travels take you, grab some, because you know what? You can always just do something fun with them. Let's move this so you can see again. What I want to do is just cut that down a bit to about right there. And then I swear, I gotta get a new one of these, you guys. This is ridiculous, but it is what it is. I'm gonna use my little acrylic black again, just to get a little inked edge on that. Did that even work? There we go. There we go. Okay. Now let's bring our card back in. We have to keep our ladies where we intend to put them. Simple to make. I kind of like it right there. So let's see if we can get enough. Simple to make right there. Get the excess off. That just, you know, adding it like that just gives it a little bit more texture. It raises it up, gives it depth. So, is there anything else on this stamp set? Kind of wanted to use my 5 somewhere. Maybe I just want it to be, like, I don't want it to be super dark. Yeah. Where is it? Okay. It's a little darker than I had hoped. That'll work. That'll work good. It's just down there in the background. Okay, what else do we have from this? This beautiful. Poor Teresa and Sandra. Wish I could have incorporated their their names. Let's get the 4198 off from here, just for fun. It's super tiny, super tiny. So we're going to just put it in the corner, kind of like as just a extra, you know. It's just a reminder this was 4198. There. Just down there. Size 14, bust 32. We could maybe we could put that. What do you think? What do you think? We could incorporate this little part of the pattern. Just maybe cut off this wrinkled part. Hate to lose. Well, maybe. Okay, maybe we could just pull this back and get that flap out of the way so we can keep that writing on the bottom. Okay, I think we can do that. All right. Just want to give that cut edge a little bit. Distressing. Okay, now let's move the ladies. Let's put this right here. Okay, let's do it. It's the back of our card. Something fun on there. You could send this card to someone just as a, just as a friendly friendship card. Remember, just put in the inside, remember the good old days. Remember when we used to do this or that. Just, it's, excuse me. It's just to use up this fun. Yeah, we'll have her head kind of just touching that label and her foot coming down to this. That's how we know where we want these ladies. Right? Yeah, that'll be fun. Okay, I'm just trying to think if there's anything else on there that I want to use. These ladies really stick out. Everything else is neutral. It's brown. It's black and white. Everything in the back. And then they're just like the pop. They're the focal point. Let's glue them on. Let's get these ladies on there. Wondering about using the glue stick because it's just a lot to cover with art glitter, but I don't want to rip them either because they are pretty fragile. I mean, I believe this pattern is probably, like I said, from the 50s, 60s. Okay, let's get them on there. Okay, so her head's gonna come there. Oh, please stick with the glue stick. I want to get them too. I just want something to press down without ripping them. Oh, that's fun. Okay, let's go around the edge. Uh-oh, look at her head. Look what I just did to her head. It wasn't stuck good. Oh my gosh, look at this. The glue stick. It just didn't even, what in the heck? Does glue stick not stick over gesso? What do I not know here? Or is this pattern paper weird? I don't know. She just came right up. Like, we don't want that. Oh, no, 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 no. Come on. We want these ladies down. Now I'm kind of afraid to see. Is she coming up? She seems to be stuck. Huh, that was weird. Okay. Is that clean? Kind of roll. That was really weird. Okay. I want to put a little just a little grunge. It's not really showing up that much, but it's faint. You can see it a little bit. There we go. There, yeah. Just a little something. Okay, I had a thought. Be afraid, be very afraid. Now, I had a thought about putting, I'm just saying that because my husband, whenever I say, hey, I had a thought, he's like, oh no, you're thinking again. What do you got planned now? Yeah, I know. I want to do kind of like make a label here. Stamp my own label, and then it's kind of like fold it, and then yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's how you get that old grungy look. I was thinking about wrapping it around. Yep, I'm gonna do it. Probably could have did the glue stick with this, but now I'm afraid to. I'm gonna put it right over her arm and wrap it around the other side for fun. But again, it's just a white and black brown. The ladies are the focal point. Now we're not going to do anything in the inside. That's just going to be for whoever, whatever. Write your message, write your note. You could take some folded paper and do a 3-hole pamphlet stitch or sew it in, and you can make a little booklet with this card. I mean, it's just unlimited ideas. But I do think we should do something with that envelope. All right? This was fun. Look at these ladies. Handle with care. I feel like that has a place. I feel like that has a place on here. I mean, are these projects like ever truly done? I mean, like, I don't want to go here. I feel like you could always just come in and add something and add something. Feels like it's never done. Because it's so much fun. Okay, let's set that aside and try to think about how we want to decorate the front of this envelope. I don't know. I mean, Could it be sent through the mail? Yes, it could. You could send this through the mail. I feel like I want some more gesso on it, though. So we're just gonna go for it. Yeah. Let's try that. We gotta do the flap. I mean, we don't want the flap to be weird. Like, let's do the flap. Blend it in. Dry it again. Okay. Now we need something on the back here. I'm just wondering about it's not big enough, is it? Almost. Wondering about protecting the inside and just doing this outer flap. Just grungying it up, guys. Now I'm okay. Dry. Got that dry. This is dry. I was thinking maybe. I gotta move all my stuff. I'm thinking about stencils. What do you think? The bubbles? Plaid would be fun. Let's try it. Let's try it. That's not what I wanted to do. Did you see what I just did? I literally just stuck my brush in the black ink. What am I doing? Wow. I hope that doesn't come off now onto my... We need this, not the black. Wow. Should I keep that in or edit that out? Okay. Yeah, that's fun. It's very light. There's not, I mean, it's not real super dark. Oh, and you know what I want to do? I want to do some bubbles too. Just because they're here. Why not? Sorry, I am shaking. I don't know how else to do this without shaking. It's the arm to this that holds my phone to film is on the desk, so it's kind of hard to know how to do this without shaking you guys all over. I'm gonna put a couple of bubbles over top of the, yeah, I like that. How do other people do it so they don't shake their audience around? Nice. So we're just giving some life to this envelope so it's not so boring. The people at the post office will be like, wow, that's unique. Okay, well, let's put some bubbles over the top. There we go. Okay, so it's just a plaid bubble. Oops, we didn't do the flap. Yeah, we gotta do the flap. It just seems weird. Seems weird without it. Maybe we'll do just bubbles. Just do the bubbles on the flap. That'll be fun. Oh, yeah, that's fun. Now, let's see if we can. Nice. I like it with that just on the flap. So you still have your area for your address, a stamp. Yeah, it's just fun. Okay. So we have our card in our envelope. Does this need some gold? Oh my goodness, I'm starting to, yeah, I'm starting to question, you know, I'm like, does this need gold? And now I'm gonna put gold on here. And what if I mess up? Like, what if I shouldn't have done that? This is what happens when you just do things on the fly like this with no practice. Or personally, I think it's gonna look lovely on this envelope. I mean, who doesn't love a little bit of good gold on something? It just takes it from, you know. It's at that point where you think you're done with your makeup and you realize you didn't put your mascara on. And then you put your mascara on and you're like, whoa, that makes all the difference, right? I am loving the gold. That's just a little, I mean, it's not, I mean, you can see it if you kind of move it around, but it just gives that little twinkle. Little twinkle. Up there on the crease. Okay, well, what about the card? Should we? Should we? Shouldn't we? Ooh, definitely needs it back here. What was I thinking? I don't even think I distressed this side, did I? No, I don't think I did. Let me do that first. I think I ignored this side. And somebody's going to say, why distress it? Or why put gold if you're going to distress it? Or vice versa. Well, because they serve two different purposes. Like, the gold is, it's just that extra, you can still see the distress under it, behind it, or whatever. But, okay, that was a lot. The gold and the distress just kind of work together. Give it a little pizzazz. There we go. Yeah, okay, now let's go up front. You just take a little and just run your finger over the edge. It just leaves like a little, oops, got too much. That leaves a little line on there. I like it over that label. Just kind of getting some a faint bit off my finger. Oh, look, see, it's a good thing we did that. Look, her leg, she just picked her leg right up. The heck? Is that, okay, so we're learning. Now this is clogged. Oh, this is the comedy show. We are learning that maybe the glue stick on either over the gesso or on the back of this pattern material, this paper. Although she's, I was gonna say she seems to be sticking good, but is she? Is she really? Is she pretending to stick? I think she is. Look at that. Oh, I just ripped her. Oh, I ripped her foot. This is going from. bad to worse. There. You never know. You'd never know her foot ripped. Okay, so lesson learned. What about the glue stick is not working on this? That is your, look at my hands are so dirty. That is your homework assignment for today. Why didn't that work? I think it might be the gesso. Or maybe it's just because that pattern paper is really different. It's like kind of almost shiny-ish. Okay, so anyway, we are going to call that a day. We're going to call that a day. We have made a fun little card, a grungy card from a sewing pattern, just for fun. See what you can do with a pattern? All right, you guys, thanks for hanging out with me during the comedy show here, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye.